So I will link Bren's Beauty Boutique. Let me try that again. I'll link Bren's Beauty Boutique. Hi there, Laura here. Today I am doing a collab video with Bren, who is, her channel is called Bren's Beauty Boutique. Now, I've already filmed this video and edited it and been all set to go, and then I was using my palettes the other day and I realised I had used the wrong palette for my video. So I'm going to post my other video a bit later today anyway, because I made a look and I filmed it and took the time to edit it, so I may as well put it out. So you're just going to hear lots about Bren today. So we were supposed to be using the Take Me Back to Brazil palette, and at the time that we organised the collab and I filmed it, I hadn't actually used this palette hardly at all. I'd used a couple of colours and that's it, because this is a fairly new palette to me. But for some reason I decided this palette was called Take Me to Brazil, and this palette was called Take Me Back to Brazil. But that's not the case. They're both called Take Me Back to Brazil, and this one is the Rio edition. So in the second video that I used the wrong palette, I'm actually using this palette. And in this video, I'm using the right palette, and I'm going to use this palette, which is the Take Me Back to Brazil by BH Cosmetics, and it looks like this. I'm sure you've all seen it because it's been around a while, and they've also been doing a special with the palette and a rainbow brush set as well recently. But so yeah, I'm just gonna do it again. So what we are doing is we're both going to use the same palette, but we're going to do different seasons. And I'm in winter here in New Zealand, so I'm going to do a winter look, and Bren is in summer where she is, so she is going to do a summer look. And so I'm going to get started. So in winter I wear a lot of pink and sort of berry colours and grey and red and things. So I think the other look I did was more berryish. So I'm going to go a little bit more pink with this look, although I am wearing purpley berry colour. But that's what I'm going to do. So what am I going to start with? So I'm going to go in with this pink here, which is a lovely warm pink. Now most of this palette are matte. They've got a few kind of shimmery shades in the bottom here, but they're not very shimmery. Like if I swatch it, there's a little bit of a shimmer, but not a lot. And the odd one's got like a matte with some glitter in it that always buffs out. This green one here looks like it's a shimmery one too, but no, it doesn't show up shimmery on the finger. It just looks like it's got a tiny bit of satin in it to help blend it probably. Because this one is more of the match palette, and the Rio edition one is more the satin palette, the shimmery palette. But they've both got these little transformer shades in the bottom that you can use to put a bit of satin in it. It's a nice warm pink on me. I have heard some people saying that these days there's a lot better quality colourful palettes out there, and then I have seen other people saying that they really love these palettes, and I think I've said this in the other video as well, but I wanted to try them for myself. And they're what I would call a buildable colour, so you can build them up. You can have a pale wash, or you can build up the colour and get a more intense colour. And we were supposed to be both using this palette for the first time, but because it was a couple of weeks after I'd filmed the other video before I realised that I'd used the wrong palette, I have actually used this palette a few times now for different things, so you would have seen it in my videos if you watch any of my videos. I washed my brushes, so I've got hardly any, I haven't got any small ones left, they're all drying. I might have to go see if some of them are dry. So I'm going to go into this kind of slightly shimmery bronzy colour, which I just put my fingernail in. And I'm going to go in with this bright pink. Am I? Or the other one? Hang on, let me check. So I've got them both on my fingers. Actually, I think I'll go in with that other one. So I'm going to go in with this one. Put that on my lid. I just had to, excuse me, I adjust my squeaky chair. Just had to go and get some of my smaller brushes that are dry, that I washed, because I haven't got the control I want with those bigger brushes. So I'm going back into that same thing and just making sure it's going where I want it. And I think I'm going to try this purple here. I'm going to go back in and get this darker purple. I'm going to go back in and get this darker pink here. It's not purple, it's pink. I think I'll go into this really dark purple here, actually. I'm going to go back into that kind of bronzy colour, which again I stuck my fingernail in. And just buffing out the edges with that first pink that I used. Okay, I wasn't quite getting the darkness that I wanted, so I'm now going into this colour here, which is a darker blue. I just deepened it, that purple a bit more. So I'm going in with my glitter glue. I'm just using the e.l.f. glitter glue. I just want to tap some of that on the middle of my eye there. It's not lifting the colour too much, so that's good. And then I'm going to wipe off my brush. I'm going to go in with, they are quite powdery, you can see how the colour is going all over my palette. Hopefully you can see that. But I'm going to go in with this colour here. Okay, I don't like that. That's not, I don't like the way that turned out. I'm going to go back over with the pink. That's not what I wanted. Tons of fallout. I wonder if you can see that on my face. There's fallout on my nose. But I haven't done my eye makeup. I haven't done my face makeup yet, so it doesn't matter. I'm just going to deepen up that outer corner again because it's blending away. It's not as easy to work with as some of the shadows that I've got because you do have to build them up and they do blend away as you blend colours. If you make them too dark, they're easy to lighten up anyway. I feel like I'm just going over the same thing over and over, trying to get it just to stay there. So I just did a bit of cleaning up there, and I don't want a sharp edge here, I'm just sort of blowing it out a bit. So I've just cleaned up under my eyes a bit, and because it seems to have quite a lot of fallout, I'm going to do my under eyes before I do my face makeup. I'm going to go in with my Pink Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in Life in Pink. I'm just going to do that under my eyes. Then I'll go over it with this bright pink colour here. It's pretty cold this morning. We had a nice hard frost this morning. It was very hard to get out of bed, and my eyeliner pencil was very cold, so it didn't want to draw, but it got there eventually. And then after I've done my makeup, and drive into the hospital because my dad fell and broke his wrist. So he is in the hospital at the moment. He's coming home hopefully tomorrow. But he did a really, really good job on breaking his wrist. And they had to operate, and he's luckily it's his left hand and he's right-handed. But they had to operate, and two of his fingers are not sort of working very well and haven't got any feeling in them. They're numb. So he's hoping there's the swelling and that goes down. It'll start getting some feeling back, otherwise he's going to have to end up going down to Wellington Hospital to have something else done to it. So I'm going to do a wing, and I'm not going to talk while I do that because I have enough trouble trying to get my wings somewhat even without talking. I'm going to get a little bit of this lighter pink that I used. I just want to fluff that in the bottom there a little bit. And I also want to bring some of that bronze warmth in underneath. That's what we've got so far. And now I'm going to try and do a little bit of gold eyeliner just above the black, and I'm going to use my Wet n Wild liquid catsuit in Goldie Luxe, and it comes in a big wand, so I'm going to put some on the back of my hand and just use a brush. So here's what we've got so far. This eye was much easier than this one. Trying to do this one is a lot harder. Okay, so I'm going to do the rest of my face and then I will come back. I will link Bren's Beauty Boutique channel down in the description box, so you can go and check her out, and I'll also put her video in. She is an amazing lady. She's got the kindest, warmest heart, I think, and it really comes through on camera as well. And I think anyone who watches her will just love her. I do. I think she's wonderful. So she does the Hooded Eye Diaries. I may be repeating myself a bit in the next video, but I'll try not to too much. And she does hauls, and she's just started a new series called In the Kitchen, where she does some meal prep because she's trying to lose some weight at the moment. And she does BoxyCharm. But she's really nice to watch, and she does really beautiful looks. very wearable but colourful as well. So if you're looking for wearable colourful looks and you want to know how to do hooded eyes, then she's a great person to watch for that. But even if you haven't got hooded eyes, she's really nice to watch. So I would encourage you to definitely go and check out Bren. I love her and I'm sure you will too. So I'm going to go in with my BH Cosmetics Duo Light Highlighter Palette that Kaylee sent me, and I want some pink. I'm going to go in with this one here for my highlighter today. What brush do I want to use? I might go into, there was double whammy, this is double time. I might go a little bit into double time as well. Yeah, just to get a little bit more of the pink going. That's too much though. Buff that out. And I think, I'm going to use a little tiny brush and use that double time pink colour for my inner corner. We're going for a really pink look today. Well, it looks quite purple compared to those other pinks there. I might go into double whammy, the one next to it. Yeah, it's a bit of colour. It's not so purpley. Didn't want purple. I don't want it on my brow bone. It's not really light enough. Going in with the very lightest pink there, but it's not really light enough. I'm going to try that highlighter kind of shade again. Now I'm going to put my mascara on and my lipstick, and I'll come back. And there is my finished winter look using the Take Me Back to Brazil palette, not the Take Me Back to Brazil Rio edition palette. So thank you so much, Bren, for collabing with me. I had a lot of fun doing this, and you're a very special person, and I love watching your videos, and I love talking to you on your comment section and on Instagram, and I'm really happy to have met you. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye.